Hey folks, friends and neighbors, it's time for number 4 in my Poke Hat decks, Charmander. Charmander has 2 colors on its body, and I'm bringing them together with a technique called Intarsia. Intarsia is a technique to do color work. What I usually use is called stranded color work, which carries one color of yarn behind the other, but Intarsia kind of works by working in blocks and only crossing the yarn at the edges. The result is a pretty neat and clean looking piece of fabric. Working Intarsia in the round is pretty tricky. You have to knit all the way across one row, and then before you finish and move on to the next row, turn the work around and purl your way back. You have to make sure you're crossing the colors at the borders between the blocks as well. I'm doing a terrible job of explaining this, but if you want to learn more, check out Nimble Needles on YouTube. I started tapering down the tan for the belly until I got down to about 4 stitches. It ended up looking kind of trapezoidal. I think I'm going to have to do the decreases a little bit more softly for the Charmeleon and Charizard hats. Overall, I think this was a pretty good first attempt at working Intarsia, that too in the round. I gotta get more practice though. Charmander doesn't have a ton of distinct features, so I wanted to make sure that I included the tail. I mean, if Charmander's tail ever goes out, then it dies, so it seems like it's pretty important that it be there. I'm making the tail by essentially making 2 triangles. One orange one that's a little bigger and a smaller tan one. I made the triangles by casting on an odd number of stitches and then doing decreases gradually on either side of the middle stitch over several rows. Decreases can have a lean to them. A right-handed decrease, I knit 2 stitches together, and a left-handed one, I slip 2 stitches onto the other needle and then knit them as 1 stitch. By the time I started working the tan triangle, my brain was not working anymore, and I had not been counting how many rows I did for the orange, so I kind of free-handed the length of the tan triangle. I gotta be better about taking notes as I make these hats, just because I want to make patterns for these in the future. Here I'm seaming the 2 triangles together. I made sure to leave really long tails on both of the triangles so I can use that excess yarn to weave together the seams. Like with a lot of things I make, I wasn't sure how this was going to turn out. Ultimately, it turned out how I planned, and there's nothing quite like a cackle when things work your way. Stay posted for part 2 where I'll work on adding the flame to Charmander's tail. Thanks for watching. Bye!